Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today I'm going to be doing a spirit message here, a message from spirit of what do you need to know at this moment in time and what can help you. Okay. Um, Before we get started, I do have personal readings open for a limited time. I've been saying that for the last few days, but I really got into my email today. So I sent out a few more emails, waiting for people to respond. If you are interested in one, my email is in the description box, Aries Soul Guidance 222 at gmail.com. Once they're filled up, I'm closing them. Okay. So please, if you know that you emailed me, you have an email in your email, okay, in your email account right now. So make sure you see that, respond in a timely manner. Um, oh, shout out to Leisha. Leisha B, I think, is in the comments here. She sent me these shirts, and I told her to tag her Etsy shop or email if anybody would like to order anything from her. She made me an I Heart Aries shirt. I'm gonna wear this tomorrow, working out. The girl is in yoga pose here. I don't know what that pose is called, but she's in a pose right there, meditation pose. And then she made me another one here. So thank you so much, Leisha. Thank you so much. And she's gonna tag her information in the description. I mean, in the comment section, and I'm gonna pin it. Okay. So I'm gonna put that right there. So let's go ahead and get into this message here. Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, and angels, please allow me to deliver a clear message here for the Aries collective. All right. So the first card here, the first energy that I have here is go the distance. And I'm using the wisdom of the oracle. Go the distance. This is talking about remembering that we're not running a sprint, but a marathon and being in the race for the long haul. I'm going to read from this card here. So it says, endurance, strength in the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities. So there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Let's stop right there. Let's talk about that because my spirit guides, hope that's not too loud. My spirit guides just made that line jump out at me, and I'm going to read that again. It says, your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. Okay. Your authenticity will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. So yesterday I took some downtime. I always take a day out, maybe 3 days out. But yesterday was an intentional day for me to tune in, tap into myself, do my own spiritual work, and yeah, and ground myself. I was led down a rabbit hole yesterday. I always ask my ancestors, what do I need to see? What do I need to work on myself and all of those things. But I was led down a rabbit hole yesterday through NDE experiences, near death experiences. And man, oh man, I got so many, I've done it before, but yesterday was different. And I got so many confirmations. I got so many, um, confirmations because I had my own experience when I was 6 years old. I almost drowned. I was saved, rescued before I had the whole NDE like most people were experienced as far as seeing the light, but I did see a tunnel. But then also I have done astral projection as well, which like many of you have done. I use LSD, and I had an experience as well. And so I don't know why it took me there yesterday down this rabbit hole of listening to these experiences. And a lot of people, and one of the things that you do when you come back from that realm, you talk about what you learned. You really pick up on the secrets. And some of them were talking about the secrets of manifestation and creation and past life and all of this. And it's so beautiful testimonies. And that line right there, because that was one thing that a few people repeated. And I think a lot of people struggle with that. And I think this energy right here, a lot of people struggle showing their true selves. And I think that's where a lot of people get stuck when they're pursuing something. Because we're in this flesh, we're in this 3D energy here where we have these carnal, senses, and we do think of ourselves the same way you wouldn't really walk down the street naked. You have these perceptions of you, and, some will say because Eve ate the apple, whatever, but you have this perception of yourself where you do tend to get embarrassed about certain things. But I was learning that in your true raw form, if you are in your most authentic self, okay, you cannot go wrong. And that's what I'm trying to get at here. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And so many people struggle for whatever reason, through childhood, through trauma, through relationships. They struggle with the true love of themselves. We always go back to self-love. And that is why that is so important, getting comfortable with who you are. Okay, your true authentic self. Because it just said being in your true authenticity unlocks miracles. Like, literally write that down. Like, being in your true authentic self, your truest form, not embarrassed to be you, not copying or mimicking anybody else, just being and doing what you want to do, that literally, oh, look at that little spider. That literally unlocks miracles. Y'all are going to look up what spider is. A teeny, 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 tiny spider. Look up what the spiritual meaning of spider is, because I just went right across the reading. So, and I think somebody needs to hear that. Somebody needs to hear that. Like, I could go down a rabbit hole, and I think I might do a live on all of the things that I learned. And I want to do a live so we can share information, because I know some of you may have done the same thing or had experiences yourself. But listening to those experiences is kind of like helps unlock the key of manifestation, how to connect to the things that you want to see and obtain. And one, I'm going to say this before I move on. One of the ladies was saying how in that realm, manifestation is amplified. You literally think that thing and you be it, which is why the premise of whatever you are trying to manifest, you spend as much time as you can visualizing. Okay. There's a delay in this, what do you call it, in this realm, in this third dimension, that if we want to think of ourselves as, well, how somebody explained it is if you get mad at someone and you just thinking of wishing them dead. Thank God that doesn't happen instantly, right? Okay. So that's why there's a time delay in this dimension. But if you sit there and think about something long enough, it will manifest. It will come to reality because our thoughts turn to things. And so go on and on and on about this. But I just want to say this because I feel like that will really help somebody with that stuckness. And we just had a reading about this the other day about being stuck, things not coming through as quickly as you would like them to come through. And then here's this overall energy of go the distance. It is not a marathon. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon. Okay. And being consistent and being authentic and true to yourself. This is a time, if there ever was a time to do that, it would be right now, okay? Because the next card you have here is Marie Laveau. You have good juju. Right now, in this energy for the Aries collective, luck is on your side. If you want to call it luck, serendipity, whatever you want to call it, the energies are supporting you for this manifestation. My money candle just popped. If you are allowing these negative things or these negative thinkings and thoughts to get in your way, you're defeating yourself. Okay. So maybe you could create an affirmation of, luck is on my side. The universe is on my side. God is on my side. I cannot lose. I always win. Things like that right now, and repeat them and get into that energy, because words are energy. You will start to see things moving for you. Okay. You will start to see things being attracted to you, getting easier, coming closer to you. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's pull from the Moonology. Sorry, I didn't mean to go down that rabbit hole. And this little thing is all over the place. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go back outside because what? You're not webbing a weave over here, or webbing a, weaving a web, whatever you want to say it. Okay. Because, we don't. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's pull from the Ancestor Oracle. Holy Spirit, Spirits, and Angels. Please allow me to look my message here for the Aries collective. But man, yeah, I went down a rabbit hole yesterday. So let's see here. You got the hunter. Look at that. Track down your fears and desires. Okay. They are connected. Okay. They are connected. You think about your desires, there's probably going to be a fear that's right in front of it. Okay. So sit with yourself, do your inner work and see, why are you afraid to accomplish or go after the thing that you truly desire? What do you think is stopping you? Okay. Let's pull one more here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Give us an ancestor message here for Aries. Lord, take charge with authority. Take charge with authority. It's giving like the emperor type of energy, God energy, being fearless and unafraid. What is the ancestor message here for Aries? And you have autumn, release the old and rest. So going through a period of transformation, shedding an old skin, and then being still, being in the calm, right? To evaluate and to see what your next step is. This take charge with authority card is kind of the energy of not allowing things to happen to you just by chance. Taking control, you can literally take control of your life and the direction that you want to see it to go in and the things that you want to happen. You can. You just have to call that energy forth. You just have to take charge. Speak it, okay? Speak it into existence and think it. Rather, think it is the key. All right, so let's pull here from the Moonology. What is Aries? What does spirit guides and ancestors want Aries to see and hear right now? Holy Spirit. There you have it. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. I mean, this reading, I don't know who this is for, but I'm sure this is speaking to somebody right now. It is time to take action. It is time to take action on your dreams, on your goals, even if you're starting with baby steps, even if you know you're just making a plan of action. It's time for you to start doing, Aries. All right, let's see here. What do we have here for Aries? Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. That's what this Go the Distance card talks about. Being in your authentic form, being true to yourself. I saw this one thing one time about how people should practice like these being silly exercises, allowing the momentum to move and just we get so, especially as adults, we get so woundly wrapped up in being adults, this stiff, stuck type of energy. But finding time to really allowing your energy to flow, movement, a good way, go dancing with your friends, have fun, dance in your house, be silly, but practice movement, practice that childlike energy, that innocence here. And so you can get comfortable in being you, feeling good, neighbor, feeling good about being you and being in your authentic self, being in your true self. Let me pull one more here. That's the full moon in Aquarius energy. We got two more. So we got full moon in Gemini and full moon in Leo. So there's a closure coming here. The first step here is the new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. We have the full moon in Gemini, and it's saying it's the answers that you need are coming. That's a hair. I hope that you're crawling on me. The answers you need are coming, and don't let pride get in your way. That's a biggie. Don't let pride, and it should say pride and ego, get in your way. Okay. And there's at the bottom of the deck, full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. All right, so let's see here. What does Aries need to know at this moment in time? What is the situation for Aries, Venus, and rising? What messages from Spirit do Aries need right now at this moment in time? Thank you so much. Ooh, there it is. Your true, authentic self. Look at that. Aries, the Empress here. This is about self love. It's always about self love. It's always about loving yourself at the fullest capacity that you can. If you do, you're going to love others in that same way, in that same light. You're going to radiate that energy. And you're going to influence others around you to do the same thing. But being in that vibration of love, self love, love, being in that vibration, you're going to attract everything that you want, everything that you desire, everything that you think you want and you desire. You're going to be able to attract it very easily. Okay. And that's why people are always preaching self love. And I think some people preach self love and don't really know why they're preaching it, but it is. I mean, that is the basis of it. The things that we're here to obtain certain things, to go through different lessons and things like that. But and it's a big struggle, right? Because of sometimes it is how we view ourselves. Is picked up, it's learned, it's taught. And that's why we all have such different challenges. I'm trying to be sensitive, such different challenges because we are all raised differently. And so self-love can really be a journey for a lot of people. It's really a journey, especially if you were abused, if you were talked down to, if you were neglected, if you felt like you weren't worthy, especially specifically being abandoned. A lot of people will feel that they're unworthy of certain love because of the first people who were supposed to love them, your parents, maybe may not have done so. But Aries, this energy is the first energy out. This is the Empress energy here. This is somebody here is embodying this, or you are being asked to embody this energy right now because you can attract whatever you desire at this moment if you embody this energy. Okay. And a lot of you, I feel like you are being pushed to transform, right? And to shed these old, I was going to say ideologies, but these old ways of thinking about yourself, these negative thoughts here. Being kind to yourself too. Let's see here. All right. So with the Ace of Pentacles being here in this challenge position and the Seven of Cups, what you need to focus on this moment in time, I feel like this is clarity about what it is that you're trying to manifest is the biggest challenge. Some of you may be going back and forth. Some of you may be feeling like your own decision making is not up to par or in alignment to where it should be. Like you don't trust yourself. Okay. So a lot of you, there is something that is coming in. There is something that is like literally on the brink of coming in, a blessing that maybe even may just be waiting to be released to you. But it's time for you to be clear about what it is that you want and what you're desiring, making a clear decision. We have the Temperance at the bottom of the deck, so this is balance as well, and being patient. Okay. Neighbors could be so nosy sometimes. But it's all right. Okay, in the past position, we have the Lover's card here. So this talks about balance. It talks about duality. It talks about choices and relationships. Some of you can be manifesting love. Others of you, this is you just being connected to your true self, okay? Being in alignment here. And I feel like this is in the past position because this is where we all came from. This is where we all were at some point, and this Empress energy is showing you how to get back to that. And when I say we all were, I'm talking about from birth, from coming in. We were taught not to love, we were taught to hate, we were taught all of these things. And so that's why this Empress energy is here for you to unlearn, to relearn, right? How to love yourself again. And I feel like this message is coming up, especially with the go the distance here. It's like somebody needs to be patient with themselves, being patient with yourself for not being where you think you should be right now. Okay. Because even rushing yourself to a finish line or to an accomplishment is not love, right? Because you got to think you're never going to be done. You're always You're always going to be doing something. There's always another goal. There's always something that you're going to obtain. There's always something that you are striving to reach. Okay. And so rushing yourself or beating yourself down because you're not where you think that you should be is not love. It's not self-love. Okay. And if you just remember, the goal is to be in that energy to attract whatever you need. You're going to work your hardest to stay there, to be there. This is not like foo-foo stuff. This is real. This is how you attract what you desire. And sometimes you have to block out the toxicity with the strength card. I mean, strength, I said strength, well, it's in correlation to the strength, but the Nine of Wands here, you have to block out the toxicity. You have to block out toxic people, the toxic conversations, the toxic relationships. That's a sure way to keep you from the things that you want and that you desire. And sometimes you're going to have to be forceful. Sometimes you're going to have to put boundaries up that other people are not going to like. But you have to ask the question, is it going to be you or is it going to be them? Okay. And guess what? When it's you, it is them. That's the catch 22 about it. When you are putting yourself first, you're being at the highest vibration that you can be for everyone else. So even sometimes when you're telling people, hey, I got to put you over here so I can take care of me, it's still love for them because you're protecting them, you're protecting yourself, and they may not feel good about it, right? They may not feel good about it, but you need to do what is best for you. So it's always connected. It's always connected. Um, Abraham had a saying, and I think it went, I love you so much, I don't care what you think. I think that's how it went. I love you so much, I don't care what you think. And you really have to dissect that, even when you're speaking to the people that you really truly love and are in love with. I love you so much, I don't care what you think. And that is meaning that, hey, I love you so much, I have to do what is right for me because I know it affects you or it will affect you on the back end. Very deep, very deep. I love you so much, I don't care what you think. Let's see here. What is coming towards Aries? The High Priestess. It came crossing. I feel like it wanted to come in reverse. This is definitely, there's something being revealed to you. I'm so sick of this nose ring. Yeah, because the High Priestess did come in reverse, and we got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I keep hearing secret knowledge, a secret knowing. It's like the answer. So must be the answers that you need. Some of you may be feeling stuck. Okay. And I keep saying that, but that's the energy here. You may be feeling stuck, like because something has not come in fast enough, or you have not reached a goal in the time that you have set for yourself. But remember, time is an illusion. Um, I think somebody is getting defeated. You're feeling defeated. But the spirit is saying here, when you put yourself in, so if you follow this blueprint here, okay, if you follow this blueprint here, whatever you're needing to know, and it's going to be different for everyone, whatever your next step is, whatever the secret is that needs to be revealed here, it's something that is coming from your spirit guides. It's something that is coming from your ancestors who you connect to in the spiritual realm. It is coming. It will come to you when you raise your vibration. And that's what this Empress energy is saying. When you raise your vibration, a lot of you have to clear away a lot of these. And I'm looking at these cups here as other people's opinions and feelings about you, maybe that have been impressed upon you. I keep seeing this Lover's card in the past position, and I'm hearing that I like perfection. And I know lovers, sometimes can represent love, but I'm feeling that this is perfection, and it's like a reminder to somebody that, not saying that you were perfect, but there was an awareness of your perfection previously, you being in alignment with Source, with God. There was a knowing of that, and that is what you are trying to get back to right now. in this moment in time. You are getting back to, you are supposed to be getting back to that knowing of who you are, of what you're worth, that you are worthy. Ooh, child, this is making me emotional. This is making me emotional, Lord. All right. Tell me here, what is the energy Aries is in? And what do they need to know? Advice. So look at the death card. Death card, it definitely tried to flip in reverse. Okay. So I'm gonna take it as in reverse. So look, this is when the death card comes in reverse, it means that there is an ending that is needing to happen, but is not quite. A transformation that is in progress, but is not quite complete. There may be some stagnancy or some stuck energy here with the Four of Pentacles. Somebody here is holding on to. So you know what I'm getting? It's like you are holding on to what is familiar. You're holding on to what is familiar out of comfortability. It's almost like I'm going to hold on to this thing that I have now that is comfortable, that is safe, because what if I don't reach the new thing, right? This is what's in the challenge position. What if I don't reach that big blessing? What if I don't obtain that big goal? I'm just going to sit here and hold on to what I have, what I know is good, what is good enough, what is well enough. And you're robbing yourself. With the death card in reverse, you're robbing yourself here of what you could be or what you could have. You're really robbing yourself because the energy that's surrounding you right now is supporting you. It is supporting you in the most beautiful way that it could support you. Let's see here. What is in your environment, Aries? Three of Pentacles. And look at it. See, it's always so beneficial to have readings that are not about other people. Can't even get my words out. Because I just feel like you have to know here where your influence is and where the support is actually coming from, and sometimes where you are blocking yourself. Okay, look at that, the double energy here in your environment. What is supporting you is the Three of Pentacles. Is the Three of Pentacles. I feel like these Three of Pentacles here are representing your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides here, who are helping you build your legacy, build what you are trying to create, building your foundation, building or laying your foundation for you to build upon your wealth, your abundance. But this devil energy is an illusion. Okay. And this is what you're chained to. This is what you're connected to. This is what you feel like is really keeping you stuck or can't break free from, but it's an illusion. Let's see here. What is in the outcome? Page of Swords. There's more information that is coming to you. In this energy here, hopes and fears are your manifestations. I like to call this as well, because whatever you're hoping or fearing the most is what you're going to manifest, right? So with the King of Cups here, with the King of Cups energy here, right? I feel like this is saying here about somebody needing to be more grounded. Um, being more grounded in your emotions and your feelings and your love and your energy here when it comes in correlation to you, how you feel about yourself, but being grounded in that so you can be, I would say, self-awareness and self-aware of what you're feeling, self-aware of who you are, what you're projecting, and the emotions that you're putting out as well. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is like maybe in your material world and in your, I'm gonna say spiritual or your emotional self. Health is a word. Okay. And then the outcome, we have the Page of Swords. So this could be new ideas, new innovations, learning new things. And I feel like this is connected to this High Priestess energy here, which is in the future position. So I feel like there's something here that is coming to someone, but maybe right now at this moment in time, you kind of need to be grounded in your own energy, in your own, yeah, I guess in your own energy here. So you can separate other people's opinions from what is truth. Well, who is you? Who are you? Who is you? Who are you? Who are your authentic self at this moment in time? I think so much we are always so focused on another or someone else or something outside of ourselves. And really the answer that we seek is within. It always is. It is always connected to us. And I feel like in the outcome here, this is learning that or receiving that information, receiving that answer. What is that? Y'all, my window is open. I'm leaving my window open. But I think my neighbors are on the porch listening to me right now. And I'm just going to keep going. Because if they're listening to me, maybe they need to hear something. Maybe they need to hear some of this. I don't know. But like, they're eavesdropping. If I seem a little awkward, I think that's why. Because they are eavesdropping. But anyways, let's clarify the Page of Swords. Maybe I'll talk a little louder. Maybe I'll talk a little louder. Somebody needs to hear this. Okay. So let's see here. Tell me about this information here coming towards Aries. Tell me about this Page of Swords energy. Tell me about this information, this Page of Swords energy here. This King of Wands here and the Devil. Give us more energy here. The Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. I think this is literally information about yourself, secrets about yourself. This is learning about yourself here. With this, don't let the pride get in the way. I feel like there's information and clarity that is going to come to you, Aries, about what truth that you were believing about yourself, what truth that you were living through. Okay, somebody or along the way in your path in your life, you picked up a truth, a belief, um, that you thought was your truth. And it is not. And it has been holding you back. It has been draining you. So this is literally about self-exploration. We got the Devil. We got the King of Wands. We got the Six of Swords. We got the Ace of Swords here and the Five of Pentacles. There's something here with the Devil being in the center. And this could be, our ego, we talk about ego and things like that, that ego is not always bad. Okay. But too much of it is okay. It could really stop us from ascending. You think about it like this, our goal here is to continue to go higher. This is why a lot of people want to be vegan and a lot of people do. We all want to find ways to go higher to heighten our consciousness and our awareness. But it is connected to the things we put in our body. It is the thing connected to the things that we do. But a lot of it is the things that we think. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a vegan to raise your consciousness and your vibration. A lot of it is this negative self-talk that we have been telling ourselves, or we learned that this is true about me. A lot of that comes from other people and their unhealed places. This is why being alone and being by yourself is so good and so beneficial. Because at all times, most of the times, we have an outside influence, friend, a family member, a lover here, who could only see us as deep as they see as deep as they see themselves. That's why I always say you take what people say, and not necessarily take it with a grain of salt, but take what people say, evaluate that, but don't take it in. Because sometimes people can only judge you or say things about you as deeply as they can evaluate themselves. And if this information is coming from somebody who is not self-aware and you absorb this energy and you turn it into a belief about yourself, now you got a sickness that is spreading back and forth. And guess what? You are weighted down. That energy weighs you down. It does not allow you to ascend or elevate in consciousness because now you have something that you feel like is a handicap, something that is not allowing you to be perfect, but you were made in perfection, And I feel like you see a lot of people here, a lot of successful people, they are exuberant in confidence. They are just over the top confident. Some people who that triggers and they will be like, look at them. You need to be that person. You need to be that person because that person is under the awareness that they were made perfectly and they're walking in that confidence. Now, that, well, people will say, oh, well, you're not perfect. And yeah, but we went down this, we talked about this before, but you have to know that you were created perfectly. And it comes from this confidence, comes from you knowing, I can't even talk, you knowing that nothing is wrong with you at this moment in time. And just start there. We're always going to change things about ourselves. We're always going to work on different things, that we see that come to our awareness. But in your being, in the present, is what I'm trying to get to. In the present moment, you're okay. And there's something here with the devil here, this devil energy here, where something or someone said something to you that made you stay, vibrate at a lower vibration, almost like an anchor is what they keep telling me. An anchor anchored you down, weighted you down to something. And so that is somebody's goal right now. That is somebody's lesson. That is somebody's job right now here, is to find your way to be here. Okay. To release, to cut these cords, to cut these strings. If you can see right here in this devil card, he literally has strings attached to somebody's minds, to somebody's thoughts, to what somebody is thinking, what is going on in somebody's head. And he's pulling those strings. Okay. So with the Six of Swords here and the Ace of Swords, this is something here that you need to work through mentally. Your truths. What are you believing about yourself? Because somebody is believing some things that are not necessarily true. And it's become draining and taxing. And you feel like you're failing. You feel like you're failing at life because of these things that were said to you, done to you, taught to you. And it's not true. It's not your truth. Okay. So I'm going to pull a guardian angel card and close off your reading right there. Oh. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Came right out. All right. So you got the card of encouragement. Your love is invaluable to the earth. Oh, I love this already. Your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love, and love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. That's one thing I also saw and learned, and I've always felt in my heart, that love is it. This is why we're here. It is the most powerful vibration that you can operate in, being can do. Even when you're doing cord cutting rituals, you never want to send somebody hate or anything. You want to send them love when you're cutting the cords, when you're because that is the most powerful energy. It will get them to go there, you will go here, but you're sending somebody away in love, right? So they can heal and you can heal. Whatever you do for someone else, you're doing for yourself. Okay. And this encouragement card is talking about recognizing your love for you, love that you're emanating to others. I feel like somebody's self-worth here is really, I won't say low, because you just may be going through a challenge here. Well, you're not recognizing really who you are. You're not recognizing who you are, the power you possess to heal and to manifest. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. Take care.